Hello soulmates, I welcome you back to my YouTube channel. So in this video I'm showing you guys how to make this stylish underbust corset top that you're seeing right here. So if you're new here, already welcome. Please make sure you subscribe, like, comment and also share for more videos. And to my returning subscribers, thank you guys for your support. I appreciate your effort. So without wasting much time, let's dive right into the pattern drafting. So here's my pattern. First I'll go ahead and mark out my vertical measurement, my shoulder to bust point, my shoulder to under bust, my shoulder to waist, and from the waistline I came down by 10 inches for my hip line, my shoulder to bust, under bust, waist, and then my hip line. Next I'll go ahead and roll out a straight line across this way. These are my vertical measurement. So next I'll go ahead and chalk down half of my shoulder measurement. My shoulder is 16 inches divided by 2, I have 8. I'll mark it down. And from that point, I'll come down by 1 inches for my shoulder slope. And from the 1 inches, I'll come down by 8 inches for my armhole. So next, I'll go ahead and connect from my shoulder slope down to my armhole this way. And this is what I have. So next, I'll measure from my shoulder to my armhole point. What I have here is 9. I'll mark it out here also. Then after that, I'll connect the straight line, which will be my chest line. So here's my chest line, my bust line, my under bust line, my waistline, and then my hip line. Okay, next I'll go ahead and chop down my basic neck width of 3 inches. Now connect it down to my shoulder slope this way. Next I'll go ahead and chop down half of my nipple to nipple measurement. My nipple to nipple is 8 inches divided by 2, I have 4. I'll mark it down all the way to my hip line. After that, I will add a straight line across this way. So next, on both sides of my under bust, I'll come out on both sides by 1 inches. If you're very busty, go ahead and use 1.5 inches. From my under bust down to my hip line, I'll come out on both sides by 1 inches. Then I'll connect a straight line this way. So next thing is to use my curved rule to connect from my bust point to my under bust this way. And this is what I have, okay? So next thing is to divide my armhole into 3. My armhole is 8 divided by 3. Whatever I have, I'll times it by 2, okay? So I have 5.3. From that point, I'll come in by 1.25. And from that same point, I'll go out by 1 inches, okay? Then I'll go ahead and connect them together on a straight line this way. Next, I'll connect from that point to my shoulder slope this way. And this is what I have, okay? So next thing is to connect from my bust point to my armhole. And next, from the same bust point, I'll go ahead and connect it to this 1 inches, this point, okay? Making sure the gap I have in between my chest line, that is here, is not more than 0.5, okay? And this is what I have. So next, for my front neck depth, I'll come down by 5 inches. If 5 inches is small, you can make use of 6 inches if you want to, okay? Then I'll go ahead and connect it to my neck width this way. And this is what we have. So next thing is to impute my body measurement. My bust circumference divided by 4. I'll mark it down. Plus this half inches here, I will place it back, okay? Under bust divided by 4. Plus this 2 inches, I will place it back. Waist divided by 4, I'll mark it down. Plus this 2 inches, I will place it back. So here, hip divided by 4, I'll mark it down. Plus this 2 inches, I will place it back. Then I'll add extra 2 inches to my hip line, okay, for the conical effects at the down part. So next thing here is to connect them together this way. For my waistline, I'll go ahead and use my curve ruler this way to connect it down to my hip line, and this is what I have. Okay, so next I'll go ahead and measure from this point to my bust point. Okay, measure it out carefully. Whatever I have 5.7. Okay, I'll measure it out on the second line, then I'll mark it out. Okay, then from that point I'll connect it to my bust circumference. So here is my armhole line. Okay, so this is what I have over here. So here I'm making use of a side dart. For my side dart, the difference between my shoulder to waist of my front and that of my back. So mine is 1 inches. So from the bust line I came down by 1 inches, and I'll go ahead and connect it to my bust points this way. So this part is going out. Okay. So next, from the bust line, I'll come up by 1 inches. From my bust line, I came up by 1 inches, and from that point, I'll go in by 0.5. Then I'll go ahead and connect it to my under bust this way. Okay, and this is what I have. So from the same under bust, I'll connect it to the side of my bust line. Okay, but before doing that, I'll first of all close up my side dart. I'll first of all close up my side dart. Okay, so next, from my center line here, from the waistline, I'll come down by 4 inches, and I'll go ahead and connect it to the side of my waistline. But before doing that, please make sure you close up your dart. I forgot to do that, but I'll go ahead and cut out the down part, and I'll close up my dart. Very, very important. Okay, just the way you see me doing. I'll cut out this part. Then after that, I'll close up my dart. Please make sure you close up this dart before curving it out. Okay, as you can see, the lines are no longer equal, so please make sure you close up your dart and then you curve it out. And this is what I have over here. And as you can see, the both legs are equal. Please make sure you close up your dart before curving this down part out. Okay, very, very important. So next thing is to cut out my pattern. I'll go ahead and cut out the side this way. Then I open up my side dart. Okay, close it up this way. Then go ahead and connect it back. Then from the under pulse, I'll connect it to the side of my bust line, and this is what I have. So this is all for my front pattern drafting. The next thing is to cut it out. Just watch what I am doing carefully. Cut out this part, and this is what we have. Okay, so this is what we have over here. So this down part, I'll go ahead and close it up to become one. This down part, I'll go ahead and close it up. Okay, to become one, go ahead and close it up. And also this part, I will close it up also to become one. And this is what we have over here. So you cut this part out with your main fabric, this part with the transparent net, and here the upper part with your main fabric. Okay, and also cut this particular part on fold. Okay, please make sure you add the seam allowance in between. That is here, add the seam allowance in between, and this is what you'll be having. So now let's go back to the down part. This down part at the base, I'll come in by 1.5 or 1 inches. Okay, I came in by 1 inches, and I'll connect it back to the upper part this way. So I'll go ahead and cut out this part. Okay, and this is what we have. Okay, so the opening at the down part is like a V. So when you come in by 1 inches or 1.5 inches at the down part, you have that opening at the down part. So let's go over to the back pattern. So here is my back pattern. I left 2 inches by the side for my zipper allowance. I'll mark down my shoulder to bust, under bust to waist, and then hip line. My shoulder to bust, my shoulder to under bust to waist, and then hip line. For your back pattern, there's no need for under bust line, okay? There's no need for under bust line for your back pattern. So next, I'll go ahead and measure out half of my shoulder measurement, which is 8 inches. And from that point, I'll come down by 1 inches for my shoulder slope. From the 1 inches, I'll come down by 8 inches for my armhole. Next, I'll connect from my shoulder slope down to my armhole this way. Next, I'll measure what I have from the shoulder to my armhole point. I have 9. I'll mark it out here also. Then I'll connect a straight line, which will be my chest line, okay? So over here, I have my chest line, my bust line, my under bust line, waist, and then my hip line. Okay? So next, I'll go ahead and mark out my basic neck width of 3 inches. And I'll connect it down to my shoulder slope this way. Next, I'll divide my armhole into 2, get the midpoint. From the midpoint, I'll come in by 0.5. And I'll connect it to the upper part this way. Next, I'll go ahead and chalk down half of my nipple to nipple measurement. My nipple to nipple is 8 inches divided by 2. I have 4. I'll mark it down. Then I'll connect a straight line. Next, on both sides of my waistline, I'll come out on both sides by 0.5. And I'll connect it to the upper part this way. That is to my bust point. On my hip line, I'll come out on both sides by 0.5 also. Then I'll connect it to my waistline this way. So next, for my back neck depth, I'm making use of 1.5 inches. For my back neck depth. Then I'll go ahead and connect it this way. Connect from my neck waist down to my neck depth. Extend it to my zipper allowance, and this is what I have. So next thing is to impute my body circumference. Bust divide by 4, I'll mark it down. Waist divide by 4, I'll mark it down. Plus this 1 inch is that, I'll place it back. Hip divide by 4, plus this 1 inch is that. Then plus extra 2 inches for the conical effect at the down part, okay? So next thing is to connect them together this way. And this is what I have, okay? Next, I'll go ahead and use my curve ruler to connect my armhole this way. And this is what I have. Next thing is to extend my dart line to my armhole. And this is it, okay? Next, I'll go ahead and extend my waistline to my zipper allowance. And I'll take out my zipper bulge. I'll come in by 1 inches. And I'll go ahead and extend it to the upper part this way. And then I'll take it down. So this part is going out, and this is what I have. Go ahead and extend this line to your zipper allowance. And this is it for my back pattern, okay? And you can choose to divide your back pattern into 3, just like the front part, or you leave it this way if you want to, okay? So let's go ahead and cut it out. Open up my dart. Cut out this part. And this is it for my back pattern. Please make sure you add sewing allowance in between and also by the side, okay? So this is all for this tutorial. Thank you guys for watching. Please make sure you subscribe, like, comment, and also share for more videos. Please guys, drop a comment on this video and also share to your friends. See you guys in my next class. Bye.